It was a quiet night in Cupertino. The moon shone over Apple's headquarters, casting long shadows across the iconic glass building. Inside, a team of engineers worked tirelessly on a project that would change the world forever. The air was thick with anticipation. No one knew exactly how the future would unfold, but everyone felt it. The iPhone, still in its conceptual phase, was a mystery, a device that seemed like it could only exist in a dream. Could Apple pull it off? Could they create something that would redefine technology forever? Months of sleepless nights led to groundbreaking decisions. Steve Jobs, known for his perfectionism, had one thing on his mind: innovation. There were moments when the team felt they were on the brink of failure. The device was nothing like anything seen before. Touch screens, virtual keyboards, and a seamless design, everything had to be perfect. One misstep could ruin everything. Yet despite the obstacles, Jobs' confidence remained unwavering. He was determined to make this device something that could never be replicated. The first prototype of the iPhone was a symbol of hope and failure at the same time. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen, but there were flaws, major ones. The touch interface wasn't as responsive as Jobs had hoped, and the design felt incomplete. The pressure to get it right grew more intense. Jobs paced back and forth, his mind racing with ideas. He knew that time was running out. His vision for a device that could transform the world was slipping away, and yet he refused to give up. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The engineers worked day and night, with little to no rest. They felt the weight of the world on their shoulders. The iPhone had to succeed not just for Apple, but for the future of technology itself. As the deadline approached, the team made a breakthrough. The touch screen was perfected, the interface was smoother, and the design finally felt complete. Apple had done it. The world was about to witness the dawn of a new era. On the day of the launch, the atmosphere in the Apple auditorium was electric. The crowd buzzed with excitement as Steve Jobs stood on stage, holding the sleek, polished iPhone. Everyone knew that this was a moment of history, but no one could have predicted just how monumental it would be. Jobs' eyes gleamed with pride as he introduced the device that would forever change the way people interact with technology. The crowd erupted into applause. The iPhone had arrived. The launch was met with worldwide attention. People camped outside Apple stores for days, eager to get their hands on the revolutionary device. The lines were long, but the anticipation made every minute worth it. As people unboxed their new iPhones, they were awestruck. The device was not just a phone, it was a new way of life. It had the power to connect people, to provide information, and to entertain. It was, without a doubt, the future. But even with the success of the iPhone, Apple faced many challenges. Competitors were quick to try and replicate the technology, and the pressure was on to maintain their lead. Yet, Apple wasn't just focused on keeping up, they were focused on staying ahead. Every new version of the iPhone brought new features, better performance, and a more refined user experience. Apple's relentless pursuit of excellence ensured that they would not just lead, but dominate the smartphone market. As the years passed, the iPhone evolved into a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't just a phone, it was a symbol of status, power, and influence. People from all walks of life carried iPhones, making it a universal product. Apple's dominance in the market grew, and soon, The iPhone was not just the best-selling phone, but the most influential piece of technology in history. It was no longer just about making calls. It was about shaping the future. Behind every success, there's a story of struggle. Apple's journey to creating the iPhone wasn't without its hurdles. There were moments of doubt, frustration, and even failure. But through it all, the company remained determined. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." The iPhone was the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and relentless innovation. It wasn't just a device. It was a testament to the power of perseverance. Today, the iPhone stands as a monument to Apple's legacy. It is the world's #1 smartphone, a symbol of innovation and a catalyst for change. But the real story of the iPhone is not just about its success. It's about the struggle to make the impossible possible. Apple didn't just create a phone. They created a revolution. And in doing so, they forever changed the world of technology. The iPhone's journey from concept to reality is a reminder that greatness is born from perseverance, vision, and the courage to take risks.